everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, and today's topic is criminology, its nature and scope. So in previous video I have seen the definition of criminology. This word criminology originates from Greek and Latin word, both the words, and we have seen all the basic definition and objective of criminology. Right? So today we are seeing and we are understanding its nature and its scope. What is the nature of criminology? What is the scope of criminology? Why we study criminology and why we want to apply criminology in our criminal justice system. Okay, so I'll just make you revise one thing, that criminology word comes from Latin and Greek. The second word, that is logia, it means study of something, whatever. Latin term is criminos, or it is related to criminals. So it is related to criminals and criminal minds. And study of criminal minds and study of criminals, their criminal behavior, their criminal intent will all come under criminology. Okay, so its nature the nature of criminology is science and art both. We cannot just say art, we can say sociology. Again, sociology is a science, so it is combination of science and art, because we are focusing on their behavior. Okay, so their behavior, their thinking pattern, the way of thinking, the way of behavior, the way of committing any act will come under its nature. Science is included because the scientific study, because we are studying scientifically, we are incorporating medical knowledge, we are incorporating psychological knowledge to decode the encoded criminal intent and to decode the criminal mind and their criminal behavior will ultimately include the science. So it is combination of science and art, science plus art, criminology. Okay, and scope, we have different categories and different classifications of criminology, but here today we'll see one classification which is given by W.A. Bonger. Okay, so it is W.A. Bonger. So that person was a scientist, it was a criminologist, sociologist, who gave a few heads through which it is basically, you can say, it is the subunits or subheads of criminology given by the W.A. Bonger. Okay, so again, when we see criminology, so criminology is a study. It is a study of criminal intent, criminal minds, and criminal behavior, as I said. So this is overall criminology. If you haven't seen the previous video, please go check that video out, and then you can come to this video and learn its nature and scope. Okay, before starting the video, I will remind you all that the description of our official app is there in the description box. Sorry, the link of our official app is there in the description box. The link of our Telegram channel and the link of our Instagram page is all there in the description box. If you are interested to get exclusive courses for different exams, please go check our store out in our official app. So all the students who can download, so the app is for both the applications. You can get the app in App Store and Play Store, both the places. If you have Android application, you can install there. If you have ISO application, you can install it in that application, in that software as well. Okay, so as I said, that criminology deals with legal, psychiatric. It deals with, okay, so its nature and scope, I'll write the heading like this. Its nature and scope of criminology. Okay, so criminology. So nature is clear now. What is the nature of criminology? What is the scope, or what is the divisions we have? What are the exclusive heads under which? What is the classification, basically, we can say? So first we can say that this is the science which deals with legal psychiatric aspect, legal psychiatric aspect of criminal behavior and criminal mind. Criminal behavior and criminal mind. Next, we can say it includes medico-psychological, biological. It includes medical, psychological, medico-psychological. It's better. This term is better. Medico-psychological, medico-psychological aspect, biological aspect, and then sociological aspect to criminality, to criminality, and factors related to it. Factors related to it. Okay. So, this is the nature, and this is the basic nature of psychology. Here we can say, like here we can see the basic what we can say subheads of psychology. So it is given by, this is according to, W.A., the scientist or sociologist. Okay, W.A. Bonger, criminology. Going to criminology. Criminology can be studied under these subheads. Okay, so what are those? First is your criminal anthropology. Criminal anthropology. Criminal anthropology. Second subhead is criminal sociology. Criminal sociology. Third one is criminal psychology, and after that you have one more, criminal psychoneuropathology. Criminal psychoneuropathology, and then penology. Okay, so this was the basic subheads which is given by W.A. Bonger. So what is criminal anthropology? Okay, so we have two things. First word is criminal and second one is anthropology. First word is criminal and anthropology. So what is criminal? Criminal is something who acts against the law. Okay, who acts against the law. A person who who acts, let's say, and the lawbreaker, the person who broke the law. Who Okay, anthropology, LOGY, again, it's a study of, it is study of humans. Okay, anthropology, study of humans. So how study of human helps to understand criminal things? Okay, so study of human, either like this anthropology, we have two sections of anthropology: physical anthropology and social anthropology. So social anthropology, and we have physical. So we have social anthropology, we have physical anthropology. So social anthropology deals with the social makeup, social makeup of that person who is criminal. Okay, it's social environment, the people in that particular person's house, or their parents, or anyone. So social makeup of a person, social environment. So the environment around us incorporated like in our behavior. So the type of environment we live in, it greatly affects our behavior, it greatly affects our the way we talk, the way we think, the way we proceed things. It gives like it gives the remarkable effect, like remarkable impact. It's better to say impact. So it gives you the remarkable impact on you. Okay, so that's why social anthropology will help to understand the social makeup of that person, to understand the environment, social environment of the person, and nature of that person, nature of that person, or anything which is related to social factors. Okay, then we have physical anthropology in which physical makeup, physical let's say physical composition, evaluation, physical, what would be the better word? So physical makeup of the person. So sometimes what happens, if everything is all right with social aspects, something if something is wrong with the physical appearance, if something is wrong with the physical state, and something is wrong with some physical things, so that person may develop some criminal intent. Okay, let's say if a person is really weird looking, so all the students in the school and in college used to bully that person, and because of that, like dealing with that thing, that person that person develops a criminal intent because of that physical environment, because of the physical appearance. Ultimately it impacts that person socially. That's why social thing is really very important in here. Okay, that's why we like focus. It is a branch of sociology. Criminology is a branch of sociology because social behavior, social environment, social nature of that person is really very important. Okay, so criminal anthropology is something which is related to anthropology, and it relates to criminal. Okay, so the person who breaks the law is a criminal. So the criminal, like we can we can correlate criminality through anthropologic manner. So it can we can say that it seeks to understand personality to the offenders or physical terms. Okay, so Cesar Lombroso was the first person who propounded the view of which eventually led to the origin of modern criminology. So whatever just I said in a simple word, it just deals with that. Okay, the second thing, what is the second thing? It is your criminal sociology. So it is basically completely on social things. So it's criminal criminal sociology. So criminal sociology deals with that person, so that criminal social behavior, social makeup, social involvement, or in certain things. Okay, then we have psychiatric criminal psychology. So all these things are interrelated to each other. All these words and subheads are interrelated to each other. Again, the word criminal, the person who is involved in unlawful activity, that person's psychology. Okay, for example, if a person is a thief, so why that person is a thief? Like, that, does that person likes to steal, or it's just for fun, or it's just for some psychological fulfillment of some arrangement, that mental arrangement and all that. So it includes criminal psychology. So criminal psychology is something in which we learn the criminal psychology. So criminal psychology deals with the type of act, the type of the nature of that act. Let's say theft, or let's say burglary and all that. So criminal sociology basically deals with the social aspect of that criminal person. Okay, and criminal psychology, we are focusing on the psychology, what is there in the mind, what like how that person will react to certain condition and things. So it is criminal psychology. Then we have psychoneuropathology. Criminal psychoneuropathology. So pathology is something which is related to any disease or disorder. Disease or disorder. Neuro means which is again associated with your nervous system. Your nervous system. Psycho means psychologically, if that person is psychologically different, or the psychological makeup of that person because of any because of any neural disease or disorder, that person's psychology is different or challenged psychology. Okay, so because of any neural disease or disorder, if that person develops any psychological situation, or psycho killers, why we call psycho killers a cycle killer, psychopath, why we call them psychopath? Because they do not understand, they do understand, but they sometimes people, when they come out from that zone, that let's say a person is a psycho killer and he killed or she killed 40-50 people, and she is all criminal, like she is involved in all the criminal activity, but as soon as the identity is revealed, she's all nervous and she's crying and she's saying she was not that person who did that. So it's just a psychological disorder, disease. So this is just psychological disorder, but here we have added pathology. It means it is all scientific. It is not only related with your brain. It starts with your brain, but it is reflected in the form of any disease and disorder, which we can get to know about, which we can get to know after some pathological tests and examinations. And because of that, if particular type of challenge happens to that person psychologically, so this is criminal psychoneuropathology. So we are talking about psychopaths, psycho killers, serial killers. Everything will come under this type of thing, because like schizophrenia is a medical condition. It is a pathological condition, disease disorder in which that person develops different type of psychological way of thinking, and this is because of some neural disease and disorder it can happen. That's why it is criminal psychoneuropathology. So we have to check what is wrong with that person's neuropathology psychologically. Okay, then we have penology. So penology is penal code, or something under which we can give punishment. So it is like punishment if that person is not mentally sound, not psychologically sound, or he or she is not able to understand their act. We cannot just penalize them like a normal people. Okay, so penology is again a part of criminology. So using the knowledge of criminology, we can assess the type of, we can come to a point where which like where we can decide, what type of punishment or penology should be there for those people who are not mentally sound, or who all are psycho killers, or who all are psychopaths. They like killing people, they like killing children and all that. So what type of punishment they should have? Okay, it shouldn't be like normal people if that person is not mentally sound, or if that person is mentally challenged in a psycho way, or in a psychopath way. So what type of punishment we should decide? So this is for the decision of punishment. So this is something related with punishment. Something related with punishment. Okay, so this is the scope of criminology. Spelling of punishment. So this is the scope and subhead given by the W.A. Bonger to criminal into like criminology. Let's say criminology, criminal psychology, criminal sociology, criminal neuropathology, phenology, and then we have criminal anthropology. Okay, so I hope it is helpful. This lecture is helpful. If you want more such lectures, please subscribe to our channel. I'm sorry, subscribe to our channel. Follow us in our other social platforms, Telegram, Instagram, everywhere. And see you in the next lecture. Have a great day ahead. Bye.